Well, when I went back and looked.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. Are y'all ready? Is everybody ready? Are we waiting on anybody else? Drew's out of town. Is there anybody? Okay, we're gonna call her. Okay, we're gonna.
Yeah.
All right. Good evening. Today is Monday, March 25th. I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order, and I'm gonna ask Ethan to call the roll for us.
Rebecca Fincher.
Present.
Drew Spurgers is absent. Ethan Reed, I'm present. Lori Quinn.
Here.
Mark Ferguson.
Here.
Alexander Bainey.
Present.
Jensen Tilkey.
Here.
Jay Winborn.
Here.
Brooks Davis.
Here.
Tanisha Roundtree.
Present.
So we do have a quorum. We'll go ahead and just make a couple of housekeeping announcements. Typically, our meeting on the normal schedule would have been last week, but just given it was spring break with a number of folks out of town, we did move it to this week. So that is why we're a Monday later for those of you who watch us regularly at home. And so with that, I'll take approval of the minutes from the February meeting.
Move to approve.
Have a motion.
Second.
And
Seconded.
I got a motion from Alexander and a second from Lori. Are you taking it? Are you doing?
Yep.
Okay. I was
Yep.
like, did we get that straight? Okay. All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Anyone opposed? Okay. The minutes stand approved. So we will move into the subdivision review. Just as a reminder, the Conway Planning Commission makes recommendations to the City Council on public hearing items. Items reviewed on this agenda will be considered by the City Council as early as April 9th, 2024. Items not approved by the Planning Commission, Board of Zoning Adjustment may be appealed to the City Council within 30 days of the date of denial. And so our first item on our agenda, the subdivision review, it's not a public hearing item. So we'll go ahead and have the staff present, and we can certainly talk to the applicant, but it just for clarity, I think, and we'll go ahead and put that out there. So turn it over to you, sir.
Good deal. This is a request for preliminary plat approval for Orchard at Round Mountain Phase 2. The applicant requesting approval of a 26-lot subdivision located at 159 Mill Pond Road and the adjacent property to the southeast. Again, this will be Phase 2 of the Orchard at Round Mountain subdivision. The buildable lot ranges from 0.95 acres to 2.56 acres and is consistent with the requirements for R1 zoning. The subdivision proposes access via Mill Pond Road and will consist of 4 internal streets, and there will be sidewalks in this subdivision. Planning has reviewed this. The property is surrounded by R1 zoning with the exception of a small portion of A1 zoned property to the north. Newly created streets will stub out to the north, south, and east for future potential development, and the development is consistent with the comprehensive plan. There's a list of conditions you can see in the report. Based on everything that we have seen, we would recommend approval.
Are there any questions?
Not this mom.
Okay, thank you. Is the applicant here to say any words? Do you want to? Okay. I don't think we have to, do we? No, he's here. Does anyone need the applicant to come up and?
No.
Yeah,
Make a
anybody?
motion to approve.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go ahead and bring that back into commission. Got it. I'm going to bring that into commission. Is there any discussion? All right. If not, I'll take Jay's motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. I have a motion from Jay, a second from Lori. All those in favor, please. Yes, with the conditions that are laid out. That's your motion, correct?
Yes.
Just for clarity for the
Yes.
minutes. Okay. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Let it note that the chair also votes aye. I couldn't get all the words out of my mouth quick enough. So that motion does pass. And so that will take us to our public hearing item for the evening. I don't know whose ball is it. It's always yours. Got it. Winners want the ball.
Yes, this is a request to rezone roughly 0.43 acres east of Washington Avenue and south of Fleming Street from R2A to R2. The site area is roughly 0.43 acres, as I've stated. Adjacent zoning to the north is O2, east is R2A, and west and south are both R2A. This is in the old Conway overlay suburban zone. The comprehensive plan shows single family with transition to multifamily and commercial to the north of Fleming Street. We took a look at this one also. The applicant intends to remove the existing structure and construct 2 duplexes on 2 separate lots. The applicant is requesting the rezone to R2 to conform with lot width standards. The minimum lot width for a duplex in R2A is 100 feet, and the minimum lot width in a duplex for R2 is 50 feet. If they split this parcel in half, it would be roughly 63 feet per lot, which is why they're requesting the rezoning. Staff recommends approval of the rezoning. Proposed zoning is consistent with the area and will likely not cause harm to surrounding properties. Does anyone have any questions about the rezoning?
Is the applicant here to speak in favor of this request? When you get up to the microphone, if you wouldn't mind to state your name and your address for the record, please.
I'm Bobby French, office is 1021 Front Street, representing the owner. They're, like I said, they're wanting to do a plat, eventually make it 2 lots and build 2. I don't know if y'all got any questions. I'd be glad to.
Any
I have
questions for
none.
Bobby from the commission? Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else here to speak in favor of this request? Is there anyone present to speak in opposition to this request? Okay. Seeing none, I'll bring it back into commission for discussion.
It seems appropriate use to me, and I'll make a motion that we accept this as presented.
Agreed. I'll second that.
A motion from Lori, a second from Alexander. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, that stands approved. That brings us to the third item on our agenda. Any announcements or anything we need to know from planning director? Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, it seems like it's going fantastic. Anything from the staff or anything? Commissioners, anything from you all? Okay, our next meeting is, I'm sure it's in a note that's in front of me, but if it was a snake, it would bite me. So,
April 15th.
big day. Okay, Monday, April 15th.
And I will be out of town on that day, so I'll be absent. Just I don't know if I need to send an email or if that's enough. Okay.
And we're at
You're at
6:30.
the same time, correct?
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah, that's a great question. Tonight we are at 7 because of some of the shuffling around that we did. So 6:30, April 15th, Monday. With that, I'll take a motion for adjournment. All right, we are adjourned. Thanks so much. Have a good night.